Okay, guys. Right. As we talked in the last lecture, and we differentiated between British and American English. Actually, some people say there are no essential or there are no main differences, but we can say that there are some differences between them. Not right. The Americans can use the British, or the British can use the American. No, it doesn't go like this. But British people have some differences regarding their English language, all right, than the American people. These differences generally relate to grammar, vocabulary, spelling, pronunciation, okay, even the culture as well, as we see. Right, and we said that each group is going to be 5 or 6 students, and they are going to create a PowerPoint presentation regarding the main differences between British and American English. And we are going to choose one of this group, all right, to be the spokesperson or the spokesman in order to present the offer of his or her group. And we are going to give other students in the other groups, all right, time, or we are going to give them opportunity to address question, all right, address questions to this group. Okay, let's start now, please. The first group, the PowerPoint of the group number 1. This group includes Ahmed, Mohamed, Safiya, Zakaria, and Bashir Ahmed, and Bayan Ahmed. Okay, now we need one from this group to be the spokesperson. Who's going to be the spokesperson for this group? Ahmed, Mohamed, right? Ahmed, Mohamed, Mohid. Ahmed, can you hear me? Ahmed?
Yes, doctor, I can hear you. Ahmed Muhammad.
Muhammad, right. Okay. Because you know Muhammad, right. Ahmed, Muhammad, and Safiya, Zikaria, and Bashir Ahmed, and Bayan Ahmed. Who's going to be the spokesperson of this group? Who's going to be the presenter of this group? Right. Please raise your hand. Please, one of this group, raise your hand. Ahmed, Safiya, Bashir, Bayan. No, I need one from this group to be the spokesperson. Safiya, would you like to be the spokesperson? Would you like to be the presenter?
Okay.
Safiya Zakaria, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, but we told Ahmed to be, but he didn't respond, so I will.
Okay, you choose Ahmed. You choose Ahmed Muhammad?
Yeah, I choose Ahmed, but if he didn't respond, I will present.
Right,
Okay.
Ahmed Muhammad, are you ready to be the spokesperson of this group?
Okay, doctor, no problem.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay, so we're gonna show some differences between the British English and the American English based on.
Hang on, Muhammad, Ahmed. Guys, during the presentation of Ahmed Muhammad, please take notes. In order to address questions for this group, take notes, please, during the presentation. Yes, Ahmed, start now, please.
Okay, doctor. So as I said, we're gonna show some differences between American and British English based on 4 aspects only. Okay. We're gonna start with number 1. Next slide, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Number 1, vocabulary. Okay. So in this slide, as we can see, the American English and the British English use different words for the same meaning. Okay, doctor? Like
yes,
sweets candy, okay, flat, apartment, petrol, gas, trousers, pants, and so on. Okay, doctor?
No problem.
Next slide.
Go ahead.
Okay, so grammar in English doesn't change, but there are small differences between some rules between the British English and the American English. So the British English prefer the perfect present, while the American English prefer the past simple. Like, for example, I have broken your vase, and I broke your vase, okay? And when talking in the future, British prefer using shall, while American prefer using will. For example, I shall go home and I will go home. Next slide, please.
Okay.
So in this slide, we can see how both the British English and the American English have the same pronunciation, but different spelling. Like, as you can say, catalog, okay? The American English use OG only, while the British English use GUE. Okay, doctor? Another example, analyze, with it, the British English use use it with S, the American English use it with a Z. Okay, doctor? And we have one exception.
Yeah, okay. You can browse all words. Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, but we have one
I
exception.
like that.
In American English, the advertising, the American English use S instead of a Z. In this is an exception for American English, use S instead of a Z. Okay, doctor?
Okay. Right.
So next slide, please.
Okay.
Pronunciation. There are three main differences between the British accent and the American accent. Number one, sound. Number two, rhythm. Number three, characteristics. Okay. First, the difference between the constants R and T when the letter R is in the middle position and it's one syllable word or after a vowel. When it's at the end words, and in British English, it's dropped. But in American English, there's no difference. For example, like Leah. In American English, we say Lear. In British English, we say Leah, or clever, or other. Okay, that's all.
Right.
In American English, when the letter T is in the middle position in a word, it sometimes changes to a soft D. Happens either when it's between two vowels or when it's between an R and a vowel. For example, Saturday, water, matter, party, and so on. Okay, doctor?
Excellent.
In American English, the letter T is sometimes dropped after an T and N. For example, center, interview, internet, and so on.
Excellent.
Last
Well
slide,
done.
doctor. Thank you, doctor.
Well done. Yes, go ahead.
Last slide. So I have prepared some funny quotes about this topic. So the first one, we have Oscar Wilde says that we have really everything in common with America nowadays, except, of course, language. Okay. Second one, George Bernard Shaw says England and America are two countries separated by a common language. Okay. Number three, John Cleese says there are three basic differences between British and Americans. One, we speak English and you don't. That's it, doctor.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
That's all? All right. Actually, on behalf of your classmates, I'd like to thank you so much, Ahmed Muhammad,
Thank you, doctor.
Safiya Zakaria, Bashair Ahmed, and Bayan Ahmed. Right, guys, the guys in the other groups, would you like to ask Ahmed questions based on the presentation that he has just finished? Guys, would you like to address any questions to Ahmed?
I hope not.
Guys, no questions at all? No? Okay.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay, thank you, Ahmed. Thank you. Thank you.
Doctor.
Okay. All right, we're going to move to another PowerPoint. a second. Right. Next group. Okay, guys. The next group is going to be the group that includes Abir Ahmed, Amal Al-Baha, and Hayam Ahmed, Yazid Fatani. Okay, right. Okay, who's going to be the presenter or the spokesperson of this group? Would
Yes,
like
doctor.
someone to be?
I will
Who's
talk.
talking, Hayam?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Hayam, when you're talking, when you present, please raise your voice, okay?
Okay.
Right. Okay, Hayam. Now, guys, we are going to listen to Hayam and watch her presentation. So please focus with her. And if you have any questions, okay, please write them down in order to be able to ask Hayam at the end of her presentation. Okay, Hayam, you can start now.
Yes.
Hayam, would you like to start?
Please, first slide, doctor. American
this is the
based
first
British
slide.
English. American based British English.
Okay.
Historical background.
Right.
Historical background. English spelling as standardized after the publishing of the influential dictionaries for each of them. 1A, Dictionary of the British English by Small Johnson in 1755. 2, An American Dictionary by Noah Webster in 1828.
Excellent.
The main difference between American and British. 1, vocabulary. The American and the British also have some words that differ from each other. For example, in American, they say words like apartment, college, store, saucer, which mean in British, apartment, flat, college, university, store in British shop, in American saucer in British football.
All right.
It is clear, doctor?
Yes, go ahead.
The main difference between American and British, 2, grammar. The British are more likely to use formal speech, such as shall, whereas American favor the more informal will or should. Americans, however, continue to use gotten as the past participle of get, which the British have long since dropped in favor of got. Needn't, which is commonly used in British English, is rarely, if at all, used in American English, and it is a place is don't need it to. In British English, it is the preposition in relation to time and place. However, in American English, on is used instead of the former and in for the later.
All right.
Number 3, the pronunciation.
Pronunciation, yes.
Pronunciation. The most obvious difference between the two accents is dialect, or the way the words are pronounced. In British English, pronunciation, the letter and their exit are clear and intact, while the American dialect is characterized by some kind of speed, which makes some letters hidden and unclear when pronunciation.
All right.
I forget my
You were here, right? In pronunciation. You just finished the difference between American and British.
yes, but
pronunciation.
my friend Amal, we talked that. She said me, we talked that. Amal, you ready?
Said what?
This slide.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, you mean that Amal is going to complete, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay, Amal, go ahead.
The main differences between American and the British pronunciation, the most obvious difference between the two accents is dialect, or the way the words are pronounced. And British English, the letter and their accents are clear and intact, while the American dialect is characterized by some kind of speed, which makes some layers hidden and unclear when pronunciation.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
The main differences between American and the British for spelling: and American English, annular, flavor, skillful, clear, behavior, mode, advance, license.
In British
Complete,
English, enroll, fulfill, skillful, color, behavior, mold, defense, offense, license.
Right.
License.
Right. Who is speaking the latter? The latter person who is speaking?
In British?
No. I think the voice is changed, right?
Yes.
Who's talking now?
Me and Amal. Amal in American English and me in British English, doctor.
Okay, I am right. Yes, go ahead. No problem.
Okay.
Right.
Repeat or just this?
Just repeat this slide again, please.
Okay. With Amal.
Yes,
in British.
Amal, yeah?
Yes, Amal. Go in American English.
In American English, another, flavor,
in British,
complete.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, word, you word and me word, another word in British. Okay, Amal? In American, enroll. In British, enroll. Okay, Amal?
Okay.
Next word, Amal?
In American English, enroll.
In British, enroll.
Yes.
Flavor,
fulfill.
skillful, clear,
Skillful.
behavior,
color.
mode, defense,
Behavior.
offense,
behavior in English, behavior in British.
Yes. Yeah.
offense,
Defense, offense.
license,
offense or license.
Okay, license, yes. Right. So here, add this, you guys. Amal and Hayam summarized some differences between British and American English regarding the spelling of some words, pronunciation, and grammatical rules as well. Okay, I think their PowerPoint presentation is very interesting, but we need questions to be addressed to Amal and Hayam. Who have questions? Anyone has questions to address Amal and Hayam? If you have questions, please raise your hand. Right, who's raising his hand? Someone raising his hand. With that, who is raising his or her hand? All right. Almas Yusuf. Almas Yusuf.
Yes, yes.
Is
Almas.
your name Almas? Is your name Almas?
Almas. Almas. Diamond.
Almas.
Diamond.
Yes.
Yes.
Almas. Yes. Diamond.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Almas. Do you have questions to be addressed to Hayam or Emil?
No, no questions. It was
No
clear.
questions. All right. Anyone has questions to be addressed to Emil or Hayam?
خلاص.
كامل
Mariam, do you have questions?
كامل دي ليش نضل كيبو لأنه خزين ضلاف على خزين ركين موديل فرا. ساسناتو حفصين ترى ركين المراسدين. يار موديل يار نيا ضلاف أنا دي ترى إنما دورز كامل.
Right. Would you please turn off? Would you please mute? All right. Okay, guys. Now we are moving to another PowerPoint presentation. We're moving. I think all people have no questions. Safa, Aisha, all people have no questions. All people say, Bayan, Muhammad Saleh. Okay, all people said that they have no questions to be addressed to Amal or Hayam. Now we are moving to another PowerPoint presentation, a third one. Right. Okay. The second presentation belongs to okay. The third presentation actually belongs to Abir Qasim, Mariam Ahmed, Ilyas Abdullah, Aisha Ali. Abir Qasim, Mariam Ahmed, Ilyas Abdullah, Aisha.
Yes, doctor.
Ali.
I'm the speaker of the this presentation.
All right. 2 seconds, please.
I apologize. I wish we can the last because I'm kind of like occupied now. So please make us the last presentation, and I will speak for the presentation at last, inshallah, if it's possible.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. It's okay. Who's
Okay.
talking?
I'm Mariam.
Mariam Ahmed, right?
Yeah.
Would you like to be the presenter of this group?
I am the presenter of the group of Abir and I don't remember the other partners, but yeah. And
Okay,
I would like to be the last presentation because I'm out now. So till I get home, and I will start discuss the presentation. I'm sorry for that.
Right. Okay, guys. Now, okay, no problem. Now we need someone else to be a presenter for this group. Guys, Abir Ahmed, Ilyas, we need someone to be presenter for this group.
I am the presenter of the group, doctor, but just leave us to the last presentation.
Why should I leave this PowerPoint presentation to the last in order to get to your home?
Because I'm the one who's presenting this presentation. I'm the speaker.
Yeah, you said, Mariam, you
Yeah.
told me that you want to be the presenter of this group, right?
Yeah, exactly. I am.
And you asked me to leave this PowerPoint presentation to be the last, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm asking you why? Why?
Because I'm kind of occupied now with something else. So I can't
You are
speak
occupied
right now
now.
well and read the
Yeah, yeah,
presentation.
That's what I'm saying, Mariam. You are occupied now, right? That's why
Yeah.
we need someone else to be the presenter.
You're gonna choose another person to be the presenter? I'm afraid that they aren't ready.
Okay, guys.
Oh, whose mic is up?
Please mute your mic, please.
I'm afraid.
Zahra Ali Musad, please mute your mic. Zahra. Right. Guys, Mariam said she would like to be the presenter, but she is occupied now. That's why she wants
and I'm
to
afraid that the other
the
aren't ready
to be
to
the last
present.
one to be presented. Okay. Right. What I'm saying, Mariam, if we have someone else to be presenter, no problem.
Sure. Yeah, sure. But I'm afraid that they aren't ready.
All people are not ready to be presenter?
I don't know. Actually, I didn't ask them because I was the one who gonna present this. And I'm sorry.
So Mariam, okay, I'm gonna leave this PowerPoint presentation to be the last one to be presented, right? In order to be ready, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, no problem, Mariam. No problem. No problem. Anytime, no problem. Okay, guys, 2 seconds. Right. Regarding the coming PowerPoint presentation, it's gonna be okay.
Doctor?
2 seconds, please. Right. The coming PowerPoint presentation, it's gonna be can I help? I think someone is talking. Can I help?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Can I help you?
I want to start because the internet here is bad and I am the speaker.
Yeah, 2 seconds. 2 seconds order to be ready. 2 seconds. Okay. Ya Allah. Guys, can you see the PowerPoint presentation on the screen?
No, doctor, we can see the folder.
You can see it. I think there's something wrong. 2 seconds. Yes, it's coming up now, right? Okay, regarding this PowerPoint presentation, it belongs to Aisha Abu Bakr, Iyad, Tasneem, and Zahra Ali. Who is going to be presenter for this group on behalf of the people of this group?
Yes, I am.
Who's talking? Zahra?
Zahra. Yes.
Okay, Zahra. Zahra.
And Tasneem.
And Tasneem, no problem. Both of you, please, during your presentation, raise your voice. That's all. Yeah? Zahra and Tasneem, you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, please.
The difference between British and American English. First, we will talk about history. The lexicon, second.
So that's overview of what you are going to do. You are going to talk about history, accent, spelling, vocabulary, grammar, preposition, and the collective nouns. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. The history, the lexicographer was a named Noir. Allegedly, he changed who the words were spelled to make the American version different from the British as a way of showing cultural independence from its mother country.
Right.
Next.
Okay, the main areas that you will notice differences between British and American English are accent, spelling, vocabulary, areas of grammars, including use of preposition, and use of collective. There are differences in the way that vowel are pronounced composition. For example, British English, the T not change, but American T like CD. For example, in British English.
In British English, we say water.
Well done.
But in American English, water.
In British, water.
In American English, bottle.
Okay.
In British, daughter.
In American, Dora.
Well done. All right. That's a very important point. Yes, go ahead.
What?
Yes, spelling.
Dora.
Yes, explain the slide of spelling, please.
I don't understand. Can you repeat that?
Would you please explain for your classmates the slide of the spelling, how there are differences regarding the spelling in American and in British English?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm continue. Okay, so accent is one differences, but there are some more frustrating differences like spelling. The spelling word that end in OUR in British English. So
So think about the words. In British English, we say color,
Okay.
honor, neighbor.
Continue. The simply end in OR in American English, we can say color, honor, neighbor. The same meaning with the words that end ISE in British English. So,
Realize, organize,
but in American English, realize and organize. Number three, the vocabulary. The most frustrating differences between British English and American English is vocabulary. And the differences is really obvious in nouns. For example, in British English,
trousers, holiday.
but in American English, pants, vacation. Sometimes we don't know exactly what another English speaker talking about because we use different words for the same thing. In those situations, we usually try to use the context of the sentence to understand what this new word is. Number four, preposition. Sometimes American and British English use preposition differently. For example, in American English, what are you doing on the weekend? The preposition here is on, but in American English,
but in British English, we say, what are you doing at the weekend? The preposition here is at.
Okay. Number five, collective nouns. In British, we use singular, but in American, we use singular or.
Okay, would you please explain to your person what do you mean by collective nouns in Arabic?
What?
What do you mean by collective nouns?
Oh my God.
Collective nouns? What does it mean?
الأسماء تنحت
الجمعية. الاسم الجمعي. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, for example, in American English, the band is really good, but in British English,
the band are too tired.
Number six. Yes. Number six, final point on the whole American and British English are mostly very similar. We can switch each to hairs to shows. We can read each other's books. We are used to it. So really, the two types of English are not so different at all. That's it. Thank you for listening. Revisited by Zahra Ali, Aisha Abu Bakr, Iyad, Tasneem.
Okay, thank you so much, Tasneem and Zahra, and your classmates as well in this group, Iyad and Aisha. Actually, you have done a good PowerPoint presentation. Now we are going to open the space for other students to address questions to this group. Do you have questions, lads? Guys, do you have questions? Do you have questions to be addressed to this group? Yes, like team Safa. Yes, like team and the committee. Yeah. Okay, Muhammad Saleh, no. Saud, I think, no. Okay. What about other people? Do you have questions? Malik, no, right? What about other people? So all the people, okay, yes, no. So all the people, I think the presentation of Tasneem and Zahra is very clear, okay, to all people. Thank you so much. Zahra and Tasneem focused on the main differences between British and American English regarding vocabulary, collective nouns, proposition, and pronunciation as well, and some grammatical points. Okay, thank you so much. Right, now we're moving to another group. Okay. Right, the group. Okay. Oh shit. Come on. Okay, right. The second group or the next group, it's a group of Muhammad Saleh, Ala Saleh, Amal GC. I don't know what that actually, and Safa Abdullah. Right, so who's going to be the presenter of this group? We need someone to be presenter for this group. Guys?
Amal.
Amal, okay. Amal, yes. Amal who? Amal, what's your full name, please?
Amal GC. My name is Amal GC.
What yeah, GC stands for what?
My father names.
All right, no problem, no problem. Okay, Amal GC, no problem. Okay, Amal, any one of the other people, in this group wants to be presenter with Amal?
Yes, Dr. We all of us.
Okay, Safa Abdullah.
Yes, and Muhammad and Allah.
Right. So now we have
are
the
all going to present this project.
Who's talking?
Me, Alam.
Amal,
Yes,
she is
you.
start.
Who are you?
We are the group. The whole group is going to introduce the whole project one by one.
The whole group would like to participate in presenting this project.
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone will going to explain a part.
What I'm saying, before presenting, please present yourself. Say, I am blah, 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 and present your part.
Yes, yes, Doctor. Can we start?
Yeah. Who's talking now?
Me, Safa.
Safa, yes.
Amal,
Start,
she is
Safa.
starts. Amal.
Okay, Amal, no problem. Okay, Amal, start now, please. Amal GC.
Okay.
Yes, Amal.
Spelling difference. British and American English have some spelling difference. The common one are present in the table below. English, British English.
Okay.
OA, OE, AE. For example, anemia, diarrhea, أيوه
encyclopedia.
أيوه American English anemia diarrhea any encyclopedia.
Yes, no,
British English tea part dream left. American English eat ed for example bird dreamed left. British English L double L cancelled jeweler marvelous.
Okay.
American English EL cancelled jeweler marvelous.
Marvelous, yes.
British English ISE
Appetizer. Yes, Amal, go ahead. Appetizer.
I is appetizer
Familiarize, yes.
familiarize and beginners.
Okay.
IGZE appetizer appetizer
Yes.
familiarizer
Familiarize, yes.
organizer. أيوه British English
Yes, L, enroll. Right. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Right, we need someone else to complete presentation of this group. Guys.
That's enough, doctor. And this page, turn page, please.
Yes, who's talking?
The third page, yeah. Now it's my turn. Vocabulary difference. The Americans and British also have some words that
yes, I know it's your turn, but I need you to tell me who are you? Your full name, please.
I'm Ala Saleh Ahmed Saif.
Okay, Ala, go ahead.
Vocabulary difference. The Americans and British also have some words that differ from each other. The table below lists some of the everyday objects that have different names, depending on what form of English you are using.
Okay.
British English and American English. British use trousers, flat, bonnet, boot, lorry, university, holiday, jumper. Americans say instead pants, apartment, hood, trunk, truck, college, vacation, and sweaters. Can we move on to the slide after? There are some other words.
Yes, Ala, go ahead. Apartment.
I want to see the other slide. I need to, yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
We have other words that are different in both English and in both American and British English, like football, crisps, chips, trainers, fizzy drinks, post box, biscuits, chemist, and shop. In American English, we use other words like chips, French fries, Snickers, soda, mailbox, cookie, drugstore, and store. I'm done.
Yes, doctor, please the fifth slider.
Doctor, could you hear me?
Dr. Khalid, are you there?
Okay, Mrs. Savak, could you give me the co-host, please?
Please complete grammar differences.
Yes, my name is Muhammad. Okay.
Yes, Muhammad, go ahead.
Grammar difference. Aside from spelling and vocabulary, there are certain grammar difference between British and American English. For instance, in American English, collective nouns are considered singular. For example, the band is playing. In contrast, collective nouns can be with singular or plural in British English, although the plural form is most often used. For example, the band are playing. The British are also more likely to use formal speech, such as shall, whereas American favor the most informal will or should. Americans,
Okay.
however, continue to use couldn't as the past participle of get, which the British have long since dropped in favor of got. Needn't, which is commonly used in British English, is rarely, if at all, used in American English. In its place, don't, need to.
Right.
In British English, at is the the preposition in relation to time and place. However, in American English, on is used instead of the former and in for the latter.
Okay, right.
I'll continue. My name is Safa
Yes,
Abdullah.
please, go ahead. Yes, Safa.
Final point. While there may be certain of a difference between British and American English, the key takeaway is that to have more similarities, accidentally using the instead, the other will not automatically lead to miscommunication. American and Brits can usually communicate with each other without too much difficulty. So don't be too hard on. So don't be hard on to yourself. You are renewable memories, the uniqueness of the both languages.
Okay, that's great. Right. Okay, thank you so much for this group. Actually, I liked something in this group very much, that all people participated in their presentation, and that's a very positive point actually. And I wish that all people do the same like this group. all the students in the group participate positively, and this is very positive point for this group actually. Right. The other groups, that is the other students in the other groups, do you have questions to be addressed to this group? Guys, do you have questions to be addressed to this group? Ben Ahmed, no. What about other people? Aisha, no. Safa, no. Right? Yes, no. Okay, Aisha, Ali, no. Mariam, no. Right? Okay, that's great. So spot on. This group presented okay, in a very interesting way, and thank you so much for them actually. Right now, we have how many groups left? I think there is one group, and this group is going to present in the next lecture because we have no time left, all right, for them to be present in this lecture. Next lecture, inshallah, the left group is going to present their PowerPoint presentation, and I think this group is the group of Mariam. And I want all people in this group.
Yeah, exactly.
I want all people
left. Sorry.
I want all people in this group to participate in the presentation that's going to be presented for this group. Please, all people participate in their PowerPoint presentation. This is a very positive point. Right. Okay, guys. Till now, I'd like to thank you all for your effort that you have done. Good effort in this lecture, and inshallah we are going to meet next week. Inshallah next week the group left is going to present their PowerPoint presentation. No worries about that at all. And this is the group of Mariam, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next week inshallah, Mariam Noor, next week inshallah your group is going to present their PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
right. Okay, that's great. And thank you so much for your attendance today.